Well, we're live. Only 10 minutes late. Doug's not here quite yet. I'm hoping by starting this thing that maybe we'll get a Doug Green appearance. Um, Home league. My wife's currently making fun of me because we're having technical difficulties on the first episode. Basically, this is going to be a podcast started by three people who have worked together. We're all former sports writers, and we're just out here trying to have a good time. We play fantasy football together. We're only 10 minutes late to episode 1, but I'm clearly the only person here. We have no viewers right now, so I'm kind of just talking to myself. I think we've got a Doug Green. Here's Doug Green, everybody.
Hey. It didn't like my Safari browser. I had to go to Chrome.
Can't hear you, Doug. Nope.
Where?
That would be a DJ thing.
It's always a DJ thing. Nope, now you just muted yourself.
Still can't hear you, my man.
Son of a... All right, hang on. Endeavoring. Chat.
My wife thinks the TV's too loud. Turns out my you did, Doug. So give me 10 seconds.
10,
I
9,
can hear you now.
8, 7, 6,
What are
5.
we counting down to?
You said give you 10 seconds.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can see you. I can hear you. You are in the free delivery area.
I feel like both of those things are unfortunate on your end that you can both see me and hear me.
You have no idea.
Oh. So did you watch Big Brother?
No?
Oh, well, you missed out.
On what?
What? Doug, I have no clue. I mean, you had to suffer through watching the Cubs game tonight.
We're only down a touchdown. We can still come back.
Only down a touchdown, but I mean, usually that happens to Chicago teams within the first 2 minutes of the game, correct?
No, that's just the Bears.
Oh, okay. I just figured all Chicago teams were pretty bad since, last October.
Nope.
But I could stand corrected.
You're sitting.
Stand if you want. We have 0 viewers right now, so I mean,
Yeah.
we're doing
That seems about right.
We're doing a bang-up job. 12 minutes late. Adam's not here, so we don't get his beautiful voice. So at least we can get 1 viewer.
She won't.
I think she doesn't like me.
Nobody likes you.
What do we want to talk about today?
You can talk about how you're going to trade me one of those running backs.
I mean, what? TCS? Click the link. There's Doug. All we can see is Doug on the video.
That's all you need. That's all you need to see. Really, that's all you really need to see. She doesn't want to see you.
What's going on now, babe? Is it just me or is it just Doug?
Hey, there I am.
Hey, look at that. We got everybody. No, maybe not.
I'm presenting to everyone. I don't know what I'm presenting. Now you're presenting.
This is why it's week 1. We got to figure out the kinks.
Yes. It's more like week 0.
Are we Iowa football now?
Yes. We are 8-man football because we are.
We will hang out.
I know people send me a link. I click on the link. I join the link. I drop brilliance, and then I go home.
Do you see everybody?
Well, you need the most help, really. So.
Yeah, I mean, can you see me at all, woman? Okay, so we're bouncing back and forth. Is that how it kind of works, or should we see everybody all at once?
No, you're pretty much whoever's talking kind of bounces back and forth. So if there was more than if Adam was in here, you'd see us kind of the person who was talking would blink kind of as the guy talking.
Yeah, okay, that kind of makes a little bit more sense. We've got a viewer. It says 0 viewers in my bottom corner, but I know my wife's watching currently. Right now, send Doug or I a text message, comment on Facebook, send us a tweet. Let us know you're watching. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about. It's kind of a rough draft here. Adam's the smartest of us all. That's kind of why we're struggling a little bit.
He is not the smartest of us all. He might be the best looking, but he's not the smartest.
Well, Rocky and Chip, Jake Westbrook, stuff like that kind of debates that.
Whatever. First off, it was his fault that they used rock stars way too early. So I'm throwing Rocky and Chip right on his doorstep. I'll take
right on his doorstep.
Right on his doorstep. I will take the blame for
maybe the middle of the road.
Yeah. But still.
Was that a J Dye trade, or was that a who'd you trade Jake Westbrook or CC Sabathia?
I actually think it was AP. I think I traded that to Andrew.
Gotcha. We have 0 viewers. Are we that boring?
You are. I have street cred.
Oh, we have a viewer. We have a viewer. Did somebody tweet at you?
No, that was them telling me the Cubs lost.
Oh.
So
we might gain a game this week. We might gain a game. Can't help if we can't beat the Cubs, but hey.
I saw, actually it was Aaron Fry that tweeted it, that the Cubs and the Cardinals basically have the exact same record against the rest of the league, but it's the Cardinals record versus the Cubs in one-run games that's basically the main difference.
I think the Cardinals are something like 9-1 this season against the Cubs. Like, it's terrible. It's atrocious.
Yes, and the one win was on opening day, or their first game of the series or whatever.
Oh, that is. I like to consider opening day also known as Megan obliterates her ankle, so that day is kind of a blur. Every day since opening day has kind of just been like, okay, she can walk now day.
Yeah.
Are you excited that you now own Rashad Higgins after an offseason of trying to trade for him from me to I offer him to you and you all of a sudden don't want him anymore?
Yeah. I didn't think he was going to go anywhere. He was on their practice squad. They call him up. He goes nuts. I say, give me my guy back. That's how that went down.
I mean, according to some videos I've seen, he was like the only receiver trying on Sunday.
Yes. That too. Plus, Corey Coleman broke his hand, so he's out indefinitely. So Higgins is getting like all that target share. Plus, they're playing Indy, who sucks.
Yeah, Jalen Strong decided to go from bad to worse.
Yeah. Why does anybody sign with Jacksonville? I don't get that.
Did you happen to tune into that Jacksonville-Tennessee game on Sunday?
I did not know.
That was atrocious. I had it in one little square on my TV, and it just seemed like Marcus Mariota and playing catch back and forth, deciding, okay, you can have the ball.
Oh, lovely. Mariota's my guy, though.
Who? Did you say Mariota?
Mariota's my guy.
Well, I mean, their offensive linemen's a bunch of temperamental little assholes. I mean, Taylor Lewan gets a penalty almost as much as Travis Kelce does.
Yeah.
Jumping into the end zone, literally. Oh, I think we have a viewer.
Well,
I think we have another viewer. Excited for Gotham tomorrow night.
I am stupid excited for Gotham tomorrow night.
As am I. I have to work until 9 o'clock, but after that, I will be tuning in. It's not like there's an actual real-life football game on tomorrow night.
Yes. The game that nobody wants to watch, but only degenerates like me will actually end up watching. And I'll watch Gotham before I jump into that football game.
I don't know that I own any shares in my. Oh, I have a Carlos Hyde share. One share in my 5 leagues of a guy in that game.
I have some stashy kind of guys, but I don't think I have anybody worth owning. I don't like the Niners. I won't own a Niner usually. unless I absolutely have to. So I don't have any Niners. I have a couple of Josh Reynolds shares. I think that might be it. And again, somebody that you're just stashing on the bench.
I hope our one viewer is not a Bettendorf Police Department employee, because you just said, I hope our one viewer is not a Bettendorf Police Department employee because you just said stashy on our podcast.
Yes. You can stash things. It doesn't necessarily have to be the things that.
No, anytime you say stash.
Oh, okay.
100% of it. So when I'm not talking and you're talking and I pop down to that bottom, can they still see me or no?
Usually, yeah. And you're kind of breaky uppy.
Yeah, it's raining.
That usually affects my internet at work. Do you have MediaCom?
Speed Connect.
Okay, we use MediaCom at work, and when it rains or when it snows at work, my internet connection slows down. I don't understand why it's when it snows that my internet connection slows down. But if liquid falls from the sky, my computer runs slower.
What internet service do you have?
They use MediaCom there, but it's supposed to be like a business level. But who knows?
Home, not at work. At home.
Oh, at home. At home, we use CenturyLink. That's what the apartment complex offers.
So, speaking of the Rams and the Niners, scores twice and Cooper Kupp scores once. Would that be 2 girlies, 1 cup?
So bad. So bad.
See, this is why we need Adam here. We need Adam here to moderate. We need Adam here to basically like keep us from fighting each other over Google Hangout. What was that? My wife says she chooses you in a fight.
I agree with her. See, I knew I liked her.
I would probably agree with her as well. What game are you watching on Sunday? What's your on any given Sunday? I know I'm going to have to pay them some kind of money for saying that on this podcast. But on a Sunday, what's on your television?
My television, always football. From pretty much from whenever I get up in the morning all the way through the Sunday night game.
So what are you watching before the game starts? What's your pregame go to?
Usually NFL Network. I'll watch that pretty much right till kickoff.
I like fantasy football now. I like tuning in there. Matthew Berry, I find pretty funny. That lady who hosts it, she's pretty hot, so she's fun to look at. Like she can't believe I said that. We had set up a pair of TVs. So on one, I usually do fantasy football now, and on the other, I probably tune into whatever's on the regular ESPN channel until the Fox pregame starts, and then I usually tune in there. I know we kind of talked about this through text. Kind of, what's your setup? Just do one game, or what do you do?
Yeah, mostly one game. If their games are going on both channels, I might flip back and forth. Usually, if the Bears are playing, I'll stick with the Bears game. Until I can't take it anymore, and then I might flip to the other game.
So week one, what I had done is I had, like I said, the 2 TVs set up in my living room, and I had my smaller TV set up with the Red Zone channel with the volume turned up, and then the other on the Bears game kind of muted. So when something happened on the Red Zone channel, I could just kind of look up and watch. We're going to get trashed by the Bucks, so I didn't really want to watch that. On my small TV, I went Saints and Patriots. TV, I found a way to actually have 5 games or 4 games going at once.
Nice.
Basically, games would be small, like the person who's not talking face on this, and then one big game. And mostly what that big game was Chiefs-Eagles, so I could be very excited about Travis Kelce.
You love you some Travis Kelce.
I do. He's the only player in the NFL that I like more than Aaron Rodgers.
Come on, man. You gotta love J.J. Watt.
this thing 3 times. So, I mean,
We didn't even have that the year I won it.
I can send it to you. I mean, that was a really long time ago, 2014.
Was it 2014? Shit, I don't even
I've
know.
won twice. I've won twice since then. Once over you.
Yeah. Because Odell decided to lose his cool and not play in the championship.
And then Odell decided, and then he decided last year to be awesome on my team after you took like all of my future assets.
He's dead to me.
Because he didn't play when you needed them and he played when I needed them?
Pretty much, yes. That's how I do that.
He didn't play for 1 week. You know, he texted me.
Yeah, it was the week I needed him. That's the problem.
Yeah, touche. You texted me during the 3:00 games on Sunday, just CJA.
Yes, because he was going crazy.
Because I was debating who to start. I was debating if I was going to wait for Odell to play, or if I was just going to throw somebody else in there. And your favorite nitwit, Nate Joyce, he's like, I would play C.J. Anderson. I think that's your go-to. You don't have to wait out. So I stick him in the lineup, and then you say some not nice things to me. Say I'm 2-0, as are you, and you're rebuilding the year.
Yeah, I'm winning too much. I just keep watching that first round pick of mine just keep falling and falling and falling. And I'm like, I'm not doing this right. I'm supposed to be the #1 overall pick.
But you've got 3 picks, don't you?
Yeah. I've got yours, which is going to be late. I got mine that keeps falling. And then I've got Shake It Goff, which is, I think he's 1-1.
The highest scoring team in the league.
Yeah, see, I'm not doing this right. I'm going to have 3 late firsts. I need 3 early firsts.
Right now, I'm looking like I'm banking. You got those firsts, and I traded Todd Gurley for Lynch and Fournette.
Yep. That was a good move.
I'm doing it right, Doug. I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
Whatever. What else do you want to talk about?
Whatever you want. This is like we said. This is just kind of our dry run. We can chat about anything. You want to talk? Our week 0. We want to talk about how much my wife hates you.
Oh, your wife hates me exponentially.
I know.
I mean, this was a long time ago.
No, she's not a grudge holder like I am. I come from a long line of grudge holders. She's not.
Boyfriends now?
No, thank God.
I'm sure they haven't even been to a River Bandits game since I made your wife mad.
They may have been to some, but not like a ton. Pretty much the only time I go is when I cover them now.
Yeah. As DJ Jarvis, might I add.
Yes. Yeah, I'm still toting around your name tag, your press pass.
I think I have Steve Tappa's press pass somewhere in my backpack.
I've got Tappas for hockey season.
Yeah, Steve Tappa.
Nice.
Working media.
Yeah.
So as we said before, I know we have 1 viewer, if that. Maybe that was just my wife's view. We're both former sports writers. We kind of cover sports on the side. Do you have a game this week?
I do. I have Alman UT. Yeah, I know. That'll be a running clock in the second half.
Yeah, I covered UT and only 49-0 in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, I'm all for the running clock. I am team running clock right here. Mostly because UT usually starts late.
Yeah, for sure. The nice thing about the running clock for us is the game goes, we still get paid the same amount.
Yeah. Well, and Alman always runs anyway. They haven't discovered the forward pass yet. So, I mean, it's pretty much a running clock the entire time anyway.
But UT passes, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know why they think they need to do that.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know. As long as I grab the right guy for player of the week, well, I'll grab probably an Alman kid, so that won't be a big deal.
Well, I'm sure Jim Meaning will be there.
Probably, yeah, because his son plays. So,
Biggest Alman fan.
Yes.
Did you watch on television tonight?
She wasn't home, so Doug got to watch whatever he wanted.
What'd you watch?
So what did I watch? I watched. Actually, I just watched some YouTube for a little bit.
You did not watch Big Brother. You watched YouTube.
I have never seen an episode of Big Brother in my life.
Keep it that way. They're gonna have a D-list celebrity Big Brother. So
Closest,
you should probably
the closest I ever got to watching it, I watched the first season of Celebrity Rehab on MTV back in the day.
Oh, that's decent. Wow, you've never watched Big Brother. You do have a webcam on your computer, so you know Big Brother's watching you.
Yes. Yes, I know the CIA is watching me.
Charles Tillman, FBI.
Is he now?
He's trying to become a member of the FBI.
Nice. Fox analyst wasn't good enough for him.
Peanut punch you. Apparently not. Apparently not. How come you're in your wife's Google Hangout?
Did you download the new iOS yet?
The iOS 10?
11.
11, is it any good?
It's different. Takes me a little bit to figure it out. I got a call from the kid's school last night. Right after I downloaded it, I couldn't figure out how to pick up my voicemails. That could just be I'm an old man.
Apple Watch.
Did you? Are you going to use it to steal signs out of the dugout?
And I've got a picture of Travis Kelce as my background. I don't know if you can see that or not.
No, I can't see that at all. Not that I'd want to, but I really can't.
You know, okay, so speaking of, I know you're going to say obviously, but speaking of the whole stealing signs from the dugout thing, in like 2012, 2013, the Cardinals hit like 900 runners in scoring position.
Yeah, I'm sure they stole signs back then.
They had to have. I mean, nobody hits like that with runners in scoring position without cheating somehow.
Right. Well, I mean, any team that would break into somebody's computer files is clearly above reproach. So
okay, I have a question. Here's my question. If you leave your house unlocked, okay, I won't say unlocked. If you kick me out of my house, out of your house, if I live in your house, you kick me out, and you never change the locks, and I just come to your house, test my key, and turns and it unlocks, and I come take stuff from your house, is it actually stealing?
Yes.
Even though you didn't change your password?
Yes. Yep, because you have been asked to leave, so technically you are criminally trespassing. It's actually, if they actually suspect you of shoplifting, that's actually what they'll actually charge you with. I know this from back in my retail days, was if somebody came in and we thought they were trying to steal, or they had stolen, we could actually say had stealed, yes. If they had we thought they were attempting to steal, we could say, I'm sorry, ma'am, sir, we would like you to leave. And if they got belligerent with us, we could just say, hey, I'm calling the cops. The cops would say, what do you want? And we'd say, hey, we asked this person to leave. They won't. That becomes criminal trespassing. And then they'll take them. So once you've been booted.
What if something of mine was in your house and I just came in to take it back?
You'd have to prove it. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a sports reporter.
Well, what I'm saying is Chris Correa is in jail now, so it's all settled, right?
Yeah, that's all that matters. All the Cardinals should be in jail, frankly.
We gave them money and a pick, and
should have started with Mac and all of his juicing, and La Russa, and then all those guys should be in jail. Pool holes, all those guys.
I thought we were talking about when you said Mac. I thought we were talking about Daniel McCarowitz.
No, I would never talk about that.
But you said jail. Hey, Doug, is this like going to be a new thing? We're going to wear blue on the podcast?
If you want it to be. But probably not, though.
Are you wearing a Cubs shirt?
No, I'm not. It's just a regular blue shirt.
Each other and say, hey, we're going to wear red. Green. I own like 2 green shirts.
Just when we go live for the first time, when we do this for reals, then I'll wear the Cubs shirt.
Okay. Well, we got to have Adam here because he's like way smarter than us.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, he actually has a real job. He's a quilter and stuff.
That's not a real job.
But we actually have to work for a living, and he gets to like hang out with his daughter and his wife.
Yeah, that's always good.
I mean, I guess I'd rather to hang out with my wife all the time, but
I've worked with my wife. It's okay. You do need your space, though, at some point.
Technically, I work with my wife too, but we see each other like a total of 5 minutes at work. So.
No, I've actually worked like in the same office, like on the just on the other side of the aisle. Like I could see her from my desk working together.
Does that mean she could see you too?
She sat with her back to me, so I could see her, but she would have to turn all the way around to see me.
I would probably do that too. I would probably sit with my back to you.
Yeah.
But you'd throw things at me.
Yes, I would.
All right, Doug, I think that this test run went okay after a few glitches.
A couple of minor hiccups, but that's all good.
If you want to get together on Sunday to do kind of a fantasy football thing, we can either do it on here, we can meet somewhere, we can do whatever.
All right. We can talk about that as the week progresses.
From the home league, we'll see you next week.
All right. See ya.